Hey guys, welcome to Black Games United. Welcome to another video. And today I wanted to discuss a little bit about Real Madrid, about what is going on with them right now. As you guys know, this is well, I don't want to say it's a Barcelona channel, I want to say it's a football channel. I try to, whenever I can, whenever there's no news about Barcelona, talk about other topics for football. But I am a Barcelona fan, there's no two ways about it. I'm not going to lie to you saying here that I'm impartial, I am very objective. And to be honest, it's not up to me to be critical of Real Madrid. It's not in my place, but I have an opinion, and I want to share that opinion with you guys. So again, if there is any Real Madrid fans here, leave me your opinions, especially. I'll be very interested to listen to what you have to say. But without further ado, let's go ahead with the video. I want to mention that Solari, I think, was very unfortunate to lose his job in the last year, and Zidane came in. And I think that we can all see that the problem wasn't the coach. The problem was in Lopetegui, was in Solari, and to a point, it's not Zidane. The problem is how you decided to do things. And for me, who has been the best coach out of the three of them for this period of time? It has been Solari, without a shadow of a doubt. And the numbers now back me up by saying that Solari had a percentage win of 70%, while Zidane, I believe, is in like the 50% or 40 something percent, something like that. And it's very critical because it's not like Zidane's being back for a couple, like maybe a few games. No, he's been back for over 6 months. Like, he had a full transfer window, something that Solari never had. He never had the chance to renew the squad, to do something different. No, he had to work with the squad after that La Liga game that Real Madrid lost to Barcelona. He came in and lasted until that defeat against Ajax, against Real Madrid in the 4-1, completely served by Ajax. The result, not the game, because I'm going to discuss it later. But there's this to consider, because why am I discussing this? Why is this important? Because to a point, it has a component of importance in respect to Barcelona. And that is that we are here with Valverde by looking at things and saying, like, Valverde, overall, his actual record of wins, it's impressive. Like, Valverde, we have to remember, he, in terms of results, is a fantastic manager. Okay. He did lose those two Champions League ties in a very bad way. But overall, if you look at the old Clásicos that we faced Real Madrid since Valverde's been here, 5-1, 3-0, 3-0, 0-1. He mostly has pretty much won every, like, I think the only old Clásicos that Valverde ever lost to Real Madrid were those two Supercopas de España that we lost at the beginning of the reign, where Neymar just left the club out of the blue and he had to deal with it. But overall, it's been very good from Valverde. Like, the results wise, the game has been absolutely horrendous. And the same thing goes with Solari and Zidane, because Zidane comes in after winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row, and 1 league title. But what way did he win those 3 Champions Leagues and that league title? That league title, I have to say, the year that they won the double, it was a lot more consistent from them. But we have to remember, how much luck do they have during that league? And a league, I honestly want to say that you don't win it by luck, unless it's really close, which then there is a luck factor. But the league is always the most, it prices the most consistency throughout the season. And Real Madrid were the most consistent team throughout the season, mostly because Barcelona I don't know what the hell they were doing, but whatever. There were some losses that if we would have put maximum level of intensity, we would have won, but whatever. And Real Madrid managed to win the league title. But that season, 16-17, look at how many games Ramos scored in the, what was it, 85th or in like 90 plus minutes. It was, I call it the 90 plus Ramos season. Because it was ridiculous. How many games did the guy score from the 90 plus minute? It was unbelievable. Given draws, given ridiculous wins. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. And same thing goes in the Champions League. In the Champions League, during the Zidane era, you have Karius giving assists to Benzema and like parrying shots from God how many yards from Gareth Bale. World class overhead kicks from Cristiano, from Bale, Casemiro, long shots against Napoli, miracle goals for Casemiro, like whatever you. Ulrich falling to the floor in a semi-final like, with Bayern. Like what else do you want to call it? It's ridiculous the luck these people have had throughout the seasons. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve the title that they won. To all fairness, they have won them, and it's theirs. No one can take that away from them. But can you say that Real Madrid team has been the best team of those 3 seasons? Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. That first season that Zidane was there, or that half the season that Zidane was there, Barcelona were the best team in the world. Not only by titles, but because they won a La Liga and a Copa del Rey, but also for the play that they exhibited, which was absolutely unbelievable. That season that Suarez reaches 40 goals in the league was absolutely unbelievable. Then you have the 2 following seasons of that. You have Manchester City and Liverpool, and probably that contest first season with Chelsea, them being the best teams in the world. Probably also putting Juventus up there. Not even Barcelona or Real Madrid being at that level. And for the past 2 seasons, it's been straight up just Manchester City and Liverpool ripping it up, left, right, and center. It's what I want to say is that results and titles are not everything, and they show it. Because Solari, what did he do? How did he get these results? He didn't do it by doing what Zidane is doing right now, which is what Valverde is doing right now, which is let the important players in the squad play. And what I mean by that, let the heavyweights of the squad play. Let the likes of Valverde, like the likes of Sergio Roberto, Busquets, Suarez, Piqué, play everything. Messi, Alba, let them play absolutely everything, because not because they're playing better than anyone else in the squad, just because who they are. And Zidane more the same. Marcelo, Isco, Benzema, Sergio Ramos, Courtois, Casemiro, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Gareth Bale. Even Gareth Bale, who is still not a big fan, just because he's the biggest player that he has in that forward line next to Benzema. Like, he plays him just because. Even though there's players like, for example, Ceballos, who shouldn't have gone out alone. He should be already in the starting lineup for Real Madrid. Vinicius should be a starter instead of Hazard, because, you know, Hazard didn't show up in good shape. And that's the thing. Solari, when he saw that last season, when he saw players that were not either on good shape or not giving everything in their trainings, he didn't shake at all to make the tough decisions, like starting Vinicius, starting Reguilon. We know who Reguilon is, thanks to Solari. Vinicius has his great last season thanks to Solari. He trusts in the players that give him maximum level. I don't agree that he trusted more in Courtois than in Keylor Navas, because Keylor Navas, I think, has been absolutely fantastic for Real Madrid these past 3 seasons. And he's been their best player by a country mile, or at least together with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and other players like that. Marcelo's one of the best. On his day, he's probably been the best left back of the decade, but he's not been in good shape. Same thing with Isco. Isco was unbelievable for that year that they won the double. Doesn't mean that they get to play just for the fact that who they are, They get to play if they are on their best way, on the best shape possible, and if they're better than the other players ahead of them. For example, I can tell you the starting lineup for Solari, and I'm going to compare it to the starting lineup for Zidane, for what we've seen so far. The starting lineup for Solari last season was Courtois, Carvajal, Ramos, Varane, Reguilón, Casemiro, Toni Kroos, and Luka Modric / Ceballos. And then in that forward line you have the likes of Vinicius, Benzema, and Lucas Vázquez. Now look at the difference in what would be Zinedine Zidane if he had all his players available to him. What would be his starting lineup? It would be Courtois, Carvajal, Varane, Ramos, Marcelo, Casemiro, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Benzema, Hazard, and Gareth Bale. That would be his starting lineup, and that is unexcusable because some of those players haven't been given maximum level of intensity. Marcelo was not better than Reguilón at all. I think Reguilón actually showed that he could be the starting lineup for Real Madrid for the next decade. Actually, Real Madrid have some amazing depth at fullback, and I think they could easily progress both Carvajal and Marcelo the team if they so wish, especially Marcelo, by Mendy, Achraf Hakimi on loan to Borussia Dortmund, Reguilón. Like, they have massive depth in those positions, and they could easily replace Marcelo with any of those players listed. Same thing goes in the right back position, and this is what I mean. Like, for example, we will probably be seeing Rodrigo Goes getting a lot more minutes this season. Rodrigo, who I think would be probably starting with Vinicius and Benzema in that forward line, and I think that would be a lot better. You're injecting a lot of pace, something that I complain at Barcelona sometimes that we lack amount of, like, be able to hurt people with pace. Some teams just go and press us because they know that there's nothing. They're not threat going forward for us. That Messi, yes, he's a threat with the ball at his feet, but running to the space, he's not. He's fast, but he's fast on the acceleration and not that much on the sprint speed anymore. At least he cannot keep it going for a longer period of times. So when you have forward lines of Coutinho, Suarez and Messi, or Griezmann, Suarez and Messi, you were lacking a little bit of the pace that you need with something like so Malcolm when he was at Barcelona, Dembélé especially. He's our biggest threat in that sense, and that's what he complained about. And transition into that, it's time to talk about Jose Mourinho, about his return to Real Madrid. It is said in papers of AS, Marca, that Mourinho is close to joining Real Madrid, that like he's been touted if Zidane keeps failing in these couple games are coming ahead, Mourinho will be probably made Real Madrid manager. And I want to say that I don't know how to feel about it, because I think that he would make them a better, that Mourinho would make Madrid a better team, but I still would like him to come to the league. Only because, although I want Barcelona always to be the best team, and for that I always want Real Madrid to be the worst version of themselves, I think that this would be a good opportunity to put pressure on Barcelona and to possibly make them, like, you know, put pressure, have Mourinho control the transfer, control who plays, because Mourinho is a manager that, as we know, he's not going to go by hierarchy. He's going to go by who he likes and who he thinks are the players ready to play. And if he's able to get a good performance on Real Madrid, maybe the pressure is going to have to get Valverde out, and not Valverde out to bring in like Koeman, who I don't think has his Barcelona quality, but to bring in a manager and bring in, especially not only bringing a manager that's adapted to play the Barcelona way and doing things outside the pitch the Barcelona way, the Cruyff way, but also changing the mentality around the club, around those players, around everyone. And I think that it's something that it has to be. Not saying that Mourinho is the perfect fix for Real Madrid. I think Allegri is a much safer bet in that sense. But Mourinho is very liked in Madrid. There is no two ways about it. He's a manager that Madrid fans, I think, like a lot from the things that I've been able to hear. pretty much a lot of the other people at the Madrid board, like Mourinho, a lot of them didn't want him to leave, but results came upon and he was had to let go. But Mourinho's been a manager that has a lot of quality, that has shown a lot of promise, and it's really important to recognize this in order to see what's going to happen to Real Madrid fans. But again, it's not my place to judge what's going to happen. Anyways, we're said and done. Leave me your opinions on Solari, Zidane. Madrid fans, we like Mourinho back to Madrid. Do you think it would be a good idea? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next one. Blaugranas.
Running like a Hellcat.